Hello, everybody, and welcome again to another episode of the Ring Fever Radio Show. It's been a while, but we're back, and we got a couple things that we want to talk about tonight. It's your host, Jason Gotti, along with my co-host, my man, Steve, or should I say Uncle Steve. What are you going by these days?
I'm going to go with Uncle Steven. I like it.
Uncle Steven.
I think the fans have already chosen that one for me.
Are you like wearing like a crusty wife beater with like some Cheetos stains all over it? You know what I mean? Maybe balding in your late 40s, early 50s with a lot of back hair. That's what I picture as an Uncle Steven.
No, not at all. As a fan, no, that is not what I'm reminiscent of. People know this beautiful face quite well by now. So,
yeah.
I know his beautiful voice, and yours too. We're here to deliver some grade A MMA talk. Are you ready?
Oh, I'm 115% ready. So let's get this thing started. Steve, I'm gonna let you lead off because you're that kind of guy, man. You're the number one batter here to get things started. So number one in the lineup. So go ahead, buddy. What do you want to talk about?
Without hesitation, we're going right to a review of UFC 165. And let me tell you, what a main event we had between Alexander Gustafsson and John Jones. And let me tell you, Gustafsson was a massive underdog in that fight. And based on what we saw, made Jones look more human than ever. There's a few times I've seen Jones look human, and his fight with Machida is probably the most evident in my opinion. But let me tell you, he definitely got sent to hospital for a good measure because Gustafsson put a very, very, very good fight up against a very tough John Jones. And I expected, you know what, I knew the fight was going to go 5 rounds, but nowhere near as close as it went down. How do you feel?
Yeah, man, that was a really, really good fight. And a lot of people feel as though that Gustafsson definitely won that fight. Some say Jones won, but I think pretty much everybody could agree except for the judges. Apparently they were watching another fight. I don't know. Jones definitely did not win that fight by unanimous decision. It was also the first time in John Jones' illustrious career that he ever got taken down in a fight. And, Gustafsson's known as a stand-up fighter, so he really stepped up his game and mixed it up. And, John Jones at the end of that fight, he made the... oh, that's right. I'm political, Gotti. He made the BS excuse. I can't curse now. He made the BS excuse he wasn't on his game tonight. But the reality of it is that he got just beat up, and whatever. People lie, I guess. Oh wow, people lie. Really? No, really. Anyway, I don't know.
That's the moral of this story. I just think that Jones is basically caught out of his element by Gustafsson, and he probably didn't expect much of a fight. I guess no one really gave much chance to Gustafsson, who came in on a very big win streak with wins over Shogun Rua, amongst others.
Yeah.
And he brought it to Jones, and it's unfortunate that it's actually not, shockingly, not getting an immediate title fight. Like, not an immediate rematch. I'm very shocked, especially with the UFC's tendency to give immediate rematches, Anderson Silva and Chris Weidman. And then I know it's a different situation, but that's respectful as well. But no immediate rematch. Glover Teixeira gets the next title fight at light heavyweight, and I think he'll be able to expose Jones more than Gustafsson.
I don't know. I mean, that you could be right. He did get rocked in that Bader fight, though. But listen, I mean, he wasn't out. He just got a little rocked. You know what I mean? It happens. So we'll see with that fight. I would have liked to see a rematch. Apparently, Gustafsson needs to learn how to talk smack. Because that's what Dana White likes, because Dana White's a liar and whatever.
He's a higher kill opponent.
Yeah. Yo, I would. Yo, if I was an MMA fighter and I was in the UFC, I'd run my mouth constantly. I would, seriously. Absolutely. I would run my mouth all over. I would say like off the wall stuff, just like to have people talk. But hey, can anybody tell that I haven't slept in a day? I'm just wondering because like I just don't care right now.
You sound pretty active. I feel.
Yeah, that's what happens when you work night shift. Anywho, What was I gonna say? Oh man. Oh yeah. What about since you brought it up? What about the Weidman Silva fight? Because it's been a while since we did a show. How come? What's up with everybody always like burying like Weidman? Like, yo, seriously, dude. And this isn't a political thing either, because us here at Ring Fever love Chris Weidman, and we love the Sarah Luongo group, great group of guys. Cheap plug.
They're right by me here in Long Island.
Exactly. No, but in all seriousness, they're actually nice guys. So, but I don't want people to think like, oh, Ring Fever, they're whatever, kissing the butt, I guess.
Being biased, if you will.
Yeah, no, dude, he knocked him out. How can you deny that he knocked him out? Like, seriously, like he knocked him out.
I read some things online. I can't believe that it's being branded as a lucky punch. I give Weidman all the credit in the world. He had an opportunity, and that's one thing like people said about Sarah and GSP's first fight. There's no such thing as a lucky punch. You don't intend to, every fist you throw is intending to finish or hurt your opponent. It's not like I'm gonna let me throw this and if it happens to land, it happens to land. I've never understood that.
Yeah, and you know what? It's crazy, too, because you got all these keyboard words. Yo, by the way, I hate YouTube. I just want to throw that out there. Because everybody gets on YouTube and just buries people, and they hide behind a computer. And then, listen, and don't edit this out either. You know what I mean? And they sit behind a computer, and, they're, 9 times out of 10, they're a bunch of losers. And they just run their mouth about people. It happens in wrestling. People run their mouth about me all the time. But guess what? I love it. I love it. Keep doing it, and I hope you make comments on this.
Scotty, don't you know everyone's the toughest warrior when they're on their keyboard?
Exactly. A little off the topic, but I kind of want to be like Jay and Silent Bob one day. Be like, are you Silva fan 202? Did you say this? And just smack them. But obviously, I can't do that.
I totally agree.
But all right, let me get back on course here. But no, it's crazy that fans are saying like these ridiculous things like, oh, we got lucky and it's like, come on, dude. Oh well, Silva was sticking his face out. You know what? You know what's happening? Silva was being cocky because that's what he is. He wears his pink shirts and his little glasses and acts like he doesn't speak English. You speak English. I almost cursed. You speak English, okay? So quit the act, all right, buddy, all right? You got knocked out. You're being cocky, and Weidman knocked you out. You can't fake getting knocked out, okay? Bottom line, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to make a prediction right now. Silva's going to get knocked out again, okay, by Weidman.
Wow.
I'm telling you, Silva's going to get knocked out again by Weidman. That kid's good, and he's tough. He can wrestle. He's got good jiu-jitsu. He's got power in his hands. He's going to knock him out again, and I hope he does knock him out again because I can't stand Anderson Silva. I respect him as a fighter, all right? I do respect him as a fighter, but he's so cocky, and you can tell he thinks he's all this and all that. I just want to say that this is also the same guy that, had that awesome flying heel hook that Rio Chonin got him back in the Pride days. So that's for you, Silva. But anyway, let's talk about a little something else before we close this show here. What's up with Tito Ortiz, Ken Shamrock, Frank Shamrock, Rampage Jackson, and Randy Couture just basically going crazy and saying they're going to crash, UFC 168?
It was actually that very show. It's a good segue. Weidman Silva 2, and also the rematch between Ronda Rousey and Miesha Tate. Also,
yeah,
that's what's going on. That's a good segue, as that show is supposed to be, apparently, those 5 gentlemen are supposed to, crash the party, if you will.
Yeah, well, you know what? Listen, man. It's to the point now where it's like, you know what, Tito? Listen, dude. I like you. I don't know you as a person. You might be an idiot. I don't know. You know what I mean? You're playing the game. I know what you're doing. You're playing the whole Jenna Jameson throw heat off myself. I'm a good guy. I think that's great. Yeah, whatever, dude. You're making money. I respect that. Cool, whatever. You know what? But let's just be real. Dude, you're not gonna crash it, all right? And if you are, I'm going to agree with Uncle Dana. Nothing's going to happen. Security's going to be there. You're going to sit down. You're going to drink a beer. And you're going to do nothing. Okay?
And enjoy the show with a smile.
Yeah, what are you going to do? Fight security and then get sued? You're not that stupid. You're not that stupid, Tito. And Shamrock, I don't even know. I don't understand, what he's complaining about. Dude, I don't know. These guys are crazy. Dude, personally, to me, I understand, Dana buries Tito all the time, so he wants to rebut. I get that. I do. That would make me mad, too. Seriously. But focus on promoting Bellator. Stop putting over the UFC. That's all these dudes talk about is the UFC. The only one that doesn't do it, I noticed, is Rampage. Rampage is smart. And you know why Rampage is doing that? Because he's playing the game. Because if the Bellator deal goes up or whatever, once he gets money off Bellator, and Uncle Dana wants to give him another run, he's going to make a ton of money, and he's going to sock away a nice retirement for himself. So kudos to you, Rampage. You're the smart one. You understand what I'm saying? Seriously.
Right. I was doing the same thing. All these guys are burning bridges, and honestly, at that point, they have to, like, guys like Couture and then, well, especially Tito at this point, kind of stirring up the pot of own, have to rely on Bellator's success, which, interestingly enough, has gotten better because they signed a deal with Fox Sports Latino and Latin America, and which is interesting because Fox Sports has a deal with UFC. So it's pretty interesting where people's royalties are. So who knows? Bellator has a nice run going on. They have their Bellator 106 pay-per-view November 2nd. It's going to be a pretty big deal.
Yeah.
Rampage and Tito.
Yeah,
so, we shall see.
Yeah, exactly. Rampage and Tito, you know, they got this big fight coming up. And Tito's talking about the UFC like he's a tool bag. Like, stop, dude. Stop.
Bad publicity.
It's so bad.
10 followers on Twitter. Probably has hundreds, if not thousands.
Dude. He's listen. I'm a straight shooter. I call it like it is. I don't really care. You know what I mean? I don't care if I see Tito Ortiz. I'll be like, hey man, nice to meet you or whatever. And you know, I'm not gonna. I almost cursed again. Darn. I don't like that. I can't curse. By the way, I know. I'm trying so hard. You know. Every time I want to say a 4-letter word, I'll just go, for crying out loud. For crying out loud. Anyway. No, I mean, it's just the fact of, I don't want people to think like I'm just burying people, but listen, dude, I'm just going to call it like it is. Like, I know what you're doing, dude. I'm not dumb. A lot of people in the world aren't dumb. We know what you're doing. Stop it. Stop it, Tito. Stop it, Jacob Ortiz Jr. Stop. Stop it now.
Jacob, I love it.
Jacob, I'm calling you Jacob. Stop. Bad boy. All he's doing is grave digging a hole for himself. Stop. Talk about Bellator, dude.
Promote your Bellator fight. You have a massive pay-per-view, which I'm sure he's going to make a very pretty penny off of.
Dude, I actually like Bellator. Like, they have good fights. Seriously, they have really good fights there.
You know what? Honestly, I was always a fan of Bellator, and I like what Weidman has done, and I feel like the direction they're taking with Viacom these days is interesting, to say the least, with the whole TNA deal, but I've always been a fan of their fights and their fighters, and the real main event in that show, obviously, is Chandler versus Alvarez. Oh. Any MMA fan, or anyone with a brain, really, will know that Chandler Alvarez 2 is the main event of that fight.
No, you're right. That's gonna be a really good fight. And you know what? The other fight that I'm looking forward to too, seriously, is I want to see King Mo and Emmanuel Newton. I want to see that because
they're going to duke it out in a rematch.
Yeah, dude, I want to see that. Seriously, I think Mo's going to get him, dude. Mo's good. I don't know if you noticed or not, but I talked to Mo. I still keep in contact with him. We talk through Twitter. Yo, he's really cool. Like, he's actually a down to earth dude. Seriously.
I know, man. I'm a big fan of King Mo. He's coming off some knockout wins.
No, I'm serious, dude. He's a nice guy. Like it's surprise. All right, let's see. Should I be PC here? All right. Anyway, a lot of people in the entertainment industry are fake and phony. And full of crap. This guy's legit, and he's a nice guy, and he could kill you if he wants. I'm just saying. I just want to throw that out there. He's a nice guy. Anyway, and he keeps it real, which is why I like him.
That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. Keep it real.
When keeping it real goes wrong with Uncle Steven and Jason Gotti.
Exactly. Uncle Steven and Jason Gotti. Keeping it real all day, every day.
Yeah, exactly. But no, but I mean, so I mean, there's a lot of MMA stuff. It's good that there's more of a mixture now. We got World Series of Fighting, we got Bellator. Yeah, we got a lot of different things for fans to see, and it doesn't always have to be UFC. You know what I mean? Because listen, one person might like vanilla ice cream, another likes chocolate, someone else likes sherbet. You know what I'm saying? So why not have a different flavor that's that everybody can like. It's still MMA. It's still mixed martial arts, and to each its own. So I'm really happy with it, and I truthfully, you know what I mean. I really think that Bellator's got something good going on, and I don't want to. I want to see him stick around because simply competition in any form of entertainment, as far as like, I always go back to. I'm telling you, dude, this being backstage with this MMA stuff that we cover and stuff. You have no. I'll talk to you off the air on this. You have no idea how much wrestling and MMA is so similar as a business. Trust me, it is. It's crazy. But anyway, so it's good for the boys or the fighters, whatever, that they have somewhere else to go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm happy about that. They don't, you know what I mean? They don't. If they don't like UFC, they can go to Bellator.
I agree. Competition is always a good thing. You need competition, and it's great to have very many of the top fighters on the same roof. You need organizations that will build their own stars. Someone like Michael Chandler is a Bellator.
Wait. Say that again. Say that again.
Someone like.
No. About something about stars. I didn't hear that part. He kind of cut out. What'd you say?
They need to build their own stars, which is what Bellator excelled in, instead of promoting. I understand what they're doing. They're using Rampage and Tito kind of as a flagship to draw more eyes, which is smart. But that's why they have undercards that they can build on guys like Emmanuel Newton, Michael Chandler, Joe Warren.
Yeah.
There's a multitude of fighters that they have that they can build, and you see them for exciting shows, exciting fights. And I feel that I hope they just continue to emphasize on that.
Yeah, you got it. You definitely got to build your own stars, and that's with wrestling. You know what I mean? Or MMA or movies or whatever. It's anything that's entertainment. You need to build your own stars, because eventually what happens is, that's how the companies usually die. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. Yeah. So I think Bellator's smart in making their own stars. But you know what? UFC is too. UFC is too. So yeah, like Tito's just getting a payday. Let's just be honest. That's what he's doing. He's getting a payday. Hey, listen, man, I can't knock the guy, bro. If someone's going to throw a bunch of money at me to go do a fight, you know what I'm saying?
I would do the same thing.
I would do the same thing too. So I'm not knocking him. There's no pension in MMA. You know what I'm saying? So good for Tito. You know what I mean? And good for Rampage. But it's good. It's good. There's a lot of stuff that the fans can look forward to, and of course, Steve, as you know, here at Ring Fever, it's all about the fans. You know why, Steve? You know why it's all about the fans, right? Come on, help me out here. Why is it all about the fans?
It's always all about the fans, because it's where the fans
are the stars. Are the stars. You did good. You almost had it. It's okay. I know you're tired.
Wait, did I tune in?
Well, everybody.
I have to do some homework here, apparently.
Yeah. You definitely got to do some homework. Well, anyway, guys, that's our show for tonight, and I appreciate it, and thanks for listening to the show, and we don't know when we're gonna do another one, but we appreciate you listening to it, and once again, Ring Fever. Steve, take it home.
Absolutely, guys. Thank you for listening. It's been a blast. I can't wait to do it again. Yours truly, Stephen Denang, in the house, Uncle Steven, Jason Gotti, doing it big, MMA all day, every day, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.
Yep, and it's ringfever.com, where the fans are the stars. Thank you.